Welcome to the Allison Media Group Weekly Preview Show. We take a look at some of the top high school football games over the state of Alabama, and we're real close to the playoffs, just 2 weeks away. Now, last week we looked at two top 10 schools, number 1 Clay Chalkville and number 10 Pinson Valley. This week, the big one. Number 1 Thompson at number 2 Hoover in Class 7A Region 3. There's no bigger game so far in the state. Both of these teams come into the game 9-0 and 6-0 in region play. Thompson has averaged almost 50 points per game. They've given up only 26 points all year. The Warriors' defense averages less than a field goal a game, and they have pitched 5 shutouts so far. The defense has linebacker Jeremiah Alexander, the Alabama commitment, who leads the team with 64 tackles. With him is defensive lineman Peter Woods, who has 62 tackles on the season. With Woods on the defensive line are A.J. Allen and Elijah Williams. With Alexander at linebacker are Jax Van Zant, Nate Riddle, Seth Hampton, and Kendall Franklin. The secondary has Alabama commit Traquan Fagans, Tony Mitchell, Trevor Hardy, as well as Caleb Harris. Now on offense, North Carolina commit Connor Harrell, we talked about him earlier this year, leads the way. He's now thrown for over 2,000 yards and 32 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. You better know where wide receiver Ryan Peppins is at all times because he's the game changer. Peppins has picked up a Power 5 offer from Utah and has 48 receptions so far, 920 yards, 17 touchdowns. Last week, Peppins had 5 catches, over 200 yards, 5 TDs against Oak Mountain. Brandon Franklin leads the ground attack for the Warriors as he has rushed for 507 yards, 9 touchdowns so far this year. Slot receiver and running back Justin Pagues is a big one for the Warriors on kickoff and punt returns. For the Hoover Bucks, they have averaged 39 points per game on offense. Their quarterback, Bennett Meredith, leads the offense. Meredith has thrown for over 1,900 yards, 20 touchdowns, and has only 5 interceptions. Junior wide receiver R.J. Hamilton returns to the team after being out for the first 8 games this season. He has been the Bucks' leading receiver his freshman and sophomore seasons. In his return game last week, this athletic machine and the Vanderbilt baseball commitment has 3 receptions, has scored 2 touchdowns in very limited action. Now, running back Amari Williams, 900 yards on the ground and 11 touchdowns. On defense, the Bucks are giving up only 12 points per game. The defensive front of Marcus Clark, Corey Warren, Andrew Parrish, along with linebacker defensive end Terrell Jones, will be the key for the Bucks defensively. The secondary has Dale Miller, Jay Avery, Jacob Finley, R.J. Brackett, and Paul Thompson. They'll be the key to be stopping the Warriors' talented air show. We will see you at Hoover Met on Friday night. After the game, go to Alabama7afootball.com for this game recap along with video highlights of this game. Once again, for the Allison Media Group, this is Kurt Bloom.